Hello, welcome to War 8 against F and G, Furious Gods. I've just finished a killer weekend of work, so I'm just getting around to doing this. Today's war is all about redemption after my shit show the previous one. We're going with Cassie, Toad, and bringing my newly rank 5 Void along for some fun. A smaller war for me today. I only have 4 fights, but they are very important fights. We've got Absman on path 7. We've got Chavez on path 9. And then we're going for Kate on Power Snack Mini, node 39. And then Big Scary Thing Boss. So we'll get to that soon. In the meantime, we've got, as I said, first up we've got Absman with Cassie. And if I do say so myself, this might be one of the most perfect spot-on Cassie fights I've ever done. It just went so clean and just really nice. It was very satisfying. Trigger a couple of dexes, or a dex rather, to get my pin particles up, whilst I build up to a bar of power, get him to the corner where he doesn't want to throw a special yet with Taunt on. Now he does with special 2, which is fine. I'm going to deactivate his healing and his form for that matter. Then we're just going to keep him back in the corner here to get some big power stings on very quickly, and just watch him kill himself. Bit of flair there, and yeah, again, I'm just there's really nothing to this fight. I've done it a bunch of times now, but this one satisfied me more than usual. Enough about that. He's dead. We're going to move on to path 9, node 36. And before we get to take Chavez, my dear friend Big Green Dong, or as I would like to refer to him now as Big Green Penis, was hogging the limelight. I don't know what was happening, stuck in that fight for ages, to the point where I actually thought he was mistakenly taking the fight, and I started to shit myself. Because by this point we're doing very well as a BG. I even quit out there to make sure. He's still hogging it, and finally he lets me in. So Chavez here is a big rank 3. AI, as we know, is horrible. It's one eye open. Ideally you don't want to parry and hit too much, but it's worth it just to tank some of the damage at the start in order to get her safely into the corner. So we're going to start with a parry, power start 1 boost. I'm going to get her towards the corner, just eat the damage that I'm going to take, because hopefully that's the only damage I'm going to take in the fight. Charge her heavy to get there, pray that the AI plays ball, which for once it does, and now with Taunt on we can get our routine going. I say that when I got Taunt on against Absman in the previous fight, he still didn't throw a special, but that's okay. So now we're in our routine, everything's going nicely, we're getting our stings up slowly, and we can start to cook. Luckily Chavez is playing ball, and yeah, it's just going how it's supposed to be going. I have bleed on me, but I don't care, due to Taunt being up. As long as they don't start stacking up stupidly, it really isn't a problem. And that was nice and clean, very easy Cassie fight, overthinking that for no reason whatsoever. And now we move on to Power Snack Mini with Toad. We take off Dex for this so that I can't trigger any buffs, as Dex is the only buff that Toad gets in his kit. We're going to start the fight. We know that with regardless of the tactic nerf, with 3 prowess it shuts down the purification ability accuracy completely. So I'm going to start with a few parries, just so that I can then hit Kate without being stunned in return. The only issue is that because I've taken off Dex, it's really important, which would have been the plan anyway, to keep her to special 1. If I was to block special 2, I think I would still eat the effects of it, and that would probably cost me the fight. I obviously don't want to be dexing it either. So as I said, we start off with just a couple of parries. Now we're safe to start hitting her with 3 prowesses up. All I need to do is be a bit patient. I forgot about the power sting. As you can see, it really didn't hurt. I had a combat regen boost anyway to keep me topped up. I didn't need or want to waste the power start 1, and same goes for invulnerability. I just didn't need to. So yeah, I'm keeping nicely topped up here. The same thing as that this is my only toad fight of the war anyway. So yeah, there's really no danger here unless I was to spectacularly screw up, which I've demonstrated recently that I'm capable of. But yeah, I don't even end up throwing another special here. The poisons get Kate down and she's done. Very, very easy fight. And now we move up to the boss island for Thing. It's an ascended Thing. He's big and chunky. I died to him last war. There's a score check. We're doing really, really well as an alliance. And the plan is go in with Void. I did consider using Toad just because he's bigger, and he did do well on polka dot power, but the original plan was Void, so we're going with it. I've also got Mr. F, Mr. Fantastic pre-fights on there for some extra debuff damage. I've also activated Resonate to place weakness, which will help, plus Void will cause degen from that. And I can't even remember what else, but yeah, Void is a very, very good shout for this. This is a fairly long fight. I'll try not to over talk too much. I might even speed it up a little bit after watching it back. This fight did get very scary, not quite at the beginning, but towards the second half the game started lagging really, really hard, which the video does actually replay, which previous attempts the lag hasn't actually shown. But yeah, it got a little bit troublesome here. Got myself into a little bit of a pickle to start with. Got cornered with not so many prowess on me, so he did get a couple of indestructibles. Managed to get myself out of the corner. Stupidly throw special 1 into his stacks, give him unstoppable. Luckily that wasn't too punishing, and he throws a special nicely for me, which resets his stacks and allows me to get safely and easily out of the corner. So that's pretty much the only crisis of the fight, which is fine. I was really feeling the difference of my Void not being ascended, which feels mad because a few months ago it wasn't even a thing, and rank 5 was obviously the biggest we could go. It's just pretty slow. I also didn't have wagged pre-fight. It was the original plan, but we were running out of time and I couldn't wait around for one. And the thought also was it might even make me trigger protection even more. So we opted to scrap that, and so we're just hitting with Void and his boosts. I've also lost the Mr. F pre-fights because they've since fallen off because I don't think I re-knocked him down in time. Again, that's not too much of an issue. He's ticking down nicely anyway. It's just it's never going to be the quickest fight. He's also quite cooperative for me, which is good. We're not quite out halfway yet though. I would take this fight again, although I'd rather not. It's not the most fun. I think you have to be very used to boss fights for them to be less daunting, because it just feels like a very long time. Past the halfway mark now, and I think now is the time where we start to see a bit of lag. It's long, isn't it? I think this fight is so boring. I am sorry. Oh, look at that lag. There you go. That's not your phone. You don't need to readjust. But yeah, by this point it was
starting to get scary. I'm having to dex back as much as I can just to be safe. But yeah, this fight is so boring, it's difficult to stay focused. There's more lag. And yeah, during his heavies, during his specials, during my combos, yeah, got very, very scary. If I'd have got caught by anything during it, I'd have probably died because I'd already used up my indestructible. Yeah, just ridiculous at this point. There's me whiffing a combo because I didn't know what I was doing. And we get through it. Thank God for that. That was quite scary. But very, very pleased with myself. Void did feel very safe. And I get through cleanly. More importantly, BG2 got through with a massive donut. And the Alliance, let me just type about my lag like a drama queen. Yeah, the Alliance ended up finishing at 150 for 1, which was really, really awesome. The best result that I've ever been a part of since I've been up playing at this level. So really, really proud of the guys. I will see you at War 9. Bye!